Hey, I hope you're doing well today. This is for any adoptee out there, any adopted parent, confusing adoption with the spiritual disease of alcoholism. Unfortunately, I went through about 20 years of AA thinking that I was a real alcoholic, and I had about 5 different sponsors. One was very, very good. The first one I actually ever had was the best one. Took me through the big book of AA, as it's described, the steps outlined in the blue book of AA, and it didn't solve my problem, and my sponsors were confused. They're like, I don't know how to help your problem. They thought that something was wrong with me. I knew something else was wrong with me. You hear in the rooms that they speak your language. I never felt like I fit in AA. I couldn't stop drinking. And it was until I read David Goggins' book that it said, go through your life and find out the root cause of where your trauma came from. And I couldn't figure it out, because how are you supposed to realize something that the trauma that was caused at birth, and everybody around me is telling me that adoption and relinquishment is nothing but a gift. They do it for because they love you. How lucky you are to have this family. So if you're told this from birth, which I was fostered until 4 and then adopted at 4 into my family, if you're told these messages from literally 100 out of 100 people that I asked, and I'm in AA and I'm thinking that you hear things in AA, this is the last house on the block, there's nothing after that. It's you're either dead, in prison, or in AA. And for me, it was terrifying, because I'm like, there's something inside me that knows that this isn't the problem. If you're in AA, stay in AA. It's a great program. It helped me out a lot, but it was not the root cause of my problem. Adoption was the root cause of my problem. Relinquishment causes extreme trauma, and it went unaddressed. I was gaslit, told that by well-intentioned people that love me, saying that anytime I brought up adoption, they would get mad and pretty much say, you are so lucky, you're being very ungrateful. You could have been raised in an orphanage, you could have been raised in foster care. Basically, they are saying they saved me, and they get to feel good about themselves. And it's pretty much just ignorance surrounding adoption and the loss that it involves. And you're taking a child that's unable to grieve, and it appears that they're being ungrateful and feeling sorry for themselves, and really they don't know that they have this gaping wound in their primal self, or whatever it is. As a baby, you lost your mother and she abandoned you, and that's a terrifying thing for a baby to go through, and it doesn't go away. It's not like a memory. It's not my son's waking up. But it's not a memory, but it can be confused with the spiritual. Okay, buddy. It can be confused as say hi.
Hi.
It can be confused as alcoholism is spiritual, physical, and mental craving. Spiritual, it feels spiritual because there's something primal in you can't figure out, so you're like, oh, it must be spiritual. Physical craving, if it goes unaddressed, yeah, alcohol helps numb it. So I couldn't stop drinking for the life of me because my problem went unaddressed. So it's just a quick video. Anybody that is in the program is in the rooms of AA, and they can't really, okay, buddy, and they can't get help. I hope this helps you find some healing. Maybe if you're out there and you're in AA and you're not getting the help you need, stay in AA. It's a great program, but also get adoption help. I gotta go.